Here we go. Are there any sneezes this time? Anybody wants to get out? Ready to begin? Okay, so like I just said, we're going to go through, this is now being recorded. We're going to go through each promotion. We're going to go through Executive. We're going to go through Ruby, and we're going to go through Emerald. Then I'm going to get you guys in the eSuite, and I'm going to show you in reports how you can chart, where you find volumes, how you add it up, because you need to chart today to know how close you are to your next promotion. And I do that the first of every single month. So the first one we know is Executive. And so what this means for you people that are super, super new, I'm kind of like going to start with the basics, you guys, because newbies are going to watch this, and then they can just watch to whatever promotion they're going for. So this is your first one, whether you're at 400 Club or not, as long as you want to get your first 4 LCs first, and then get 2 distributors on your team. And we can help you do that. We can walk you through. If you're like, oh, I don't know how to get distributors, we can help you do that. I need to look at the chart. Hey, baby. Not the chart, the chat. Okay. So here we have it. Okay. Here we go. 2 distributors. And a lot of people are like, okay, so what's this 400 GV mean? That's basically 400 in sales. When we talk about sales, like the wrap is $59, but it's 54 BV. And that's how you add up BV. Greens is 30. The keto coffee is 30. So you can go into your eSuite and go under orders and look at the products, and it shows you the discounted price, and then it'll also show you the BV. So if you're wondering what something is, that's how you can figure out under orders. And then when you get an order, it'll show you the BV when somebody orders. So next to the price they paid, it'll show you the BV. So 2 400 clubs, that's how you get to Executive. So 2 people on your team that have about 400 GV in sales, it can be over. And I always tell people, like, you could have a distributor here, and another distributor under this person. And if they both have 200 GV, then this person is a 400 box. It doesn't all have to come from this distributor. Okay. So then when we look at the Ruby chart, that'll kind of help explain that more too. I forgot to write in this one. Where's my pen? I don't know where it is. Anyways, this is you. And then you have an executive on your team, which is the chart promotion that we literally just talked about. One person, and this person, when you have like a promotional box, they have to be commission qualified. If you have like these 400 boxes, they don't have to be commission qualified. A lot of times they will be, but they don't have to be. But this person has to be commission qualified. The executives, the rubies, the emeralds, as you guys build up your charts, they either have to have 150 in personal sales, 150 PBV, which you can view in the eSuite. I'll show you where all of that is. Or they run an 80 BV auto shipment, which I think is a good idea anyway, so that everybody can be placing to help build, and you're qualifying yourself for commissions, and you should be trying the product anyway. So, and if you're making a paycheck, using a portion of that to run your auto shipment to make sure you keep getting paid. So you can go on to the next rank and the next rank and the next rank without keeping all those loyal customers under yourself to make sure you're commission qualified. You're burning up a lot of volume doing it that way. So that's just, and if you're making good paychecks, like if you go executive and you make a $200 paycheck, use 80 of that to run your auto shipment so you keep making more paychecks. Okay, so we have this executive leader here, and then just 2 more qualified people on your top line. So if you're going from executive and you use this person and this person, then it's just adding 1 more person here and helping this person get to executive. They could enroll these people themselves. You could enroll these people and place them with them. If you need to know how to place, you need to talk to your distributor or me, your enroller or me, and we will tell you how to do that. A lot of people are boxing themselves for promotions, and that's okay. But you want to make sure that we're helping you box, because if you're doing it by yourself, we want to make sure you're placing in good places. So does this make sense to everybody? And like I said, these could also have multiple distributors under them, but like, let's say this person's really running. So you're going to use them. They're enrolling a lot, you know, they're getting tons of LCs and distributors by themselves. And they could have more of a chart too. It's just, this is the minimum that you need to promote to Ruby. 5 people on your chart. And if these people are 400 club, this person is obviously 400 club. They're going to have at least 800 GV. So that's why we just have to make sure this person is commission qualified. So then when you look at your Emerald chart, I wrote Emerald really big because it's so exciting. You're just helping 2 people go Ruby and having 2 people on your top line that are qualified 400 boxes. I didn't write the 400 in all the little boxes, but see how we're just like stacking promotions? So like here's executive, here's executive, here's a Ruby, and 200 or 400 club people on your top line. And so these boxes have to be commission qualified. These boxes have to be commission qualified. And like I said, that this person could have a full Emerald chart. This person could have a full Diamond chart. As long as they're Ruby, you can use them for your promotion. Let's say that you enrolled somebody who enrolled somebody who enrolled somebody, and that person is your Ruby. That's fine. You use whoever's in that leg for your promotion, whoever you want to work with. Okay? Do you guys have any questions? Is this all making sense? Okay. So now I'm going to screen share with you guys. Share screen. Hopefully I don't pull up anything inappropriate. That would just be great. Okay, so when you get into your eSuite, I use Tree Viewer. Please just ignore like my personal information. I do show loyal customers, and then you can drop down all of the people. This is an old distributor. So you can drop down and see all of their loyal customers. And when you click on them, it shows what volume. This person obviously still, it's old. They still don't have auto shipments running, but you can see what auto shipments they have set up for the month. It'll say right here if it's a credit card decline. And then you can go through and add up the auto shipments that are running under that distributor to see what they have for volume. So let's say under this distributor, she has like 300 GV running out this month. Then I take 400 minus 300, and I'll put 100 under her wherever she is in my chart. And I know I need 100 there to get her box ready for my promotion. Did I explain that right? In a way that makes sense. Okay, so like let's say, I'm just going to explain it again with the first chart that I did. Here, I'll do it with my mom so I can explain this very, very well. So my mom, when I went executive for the first time, ignore my address. This was me. My mom was right here, and I had another distributor right here. Sorry. My mom was here. Another distributor was here. This was me. So under my mom, to calculate her GV, I went through to each one of these loyal customers. I clicked to see what auto shipments was running for them that month. I added up all the GV and minused it from 400. If they were over 400, cool. My mom's box was done, checked it off, and I moved over to this box. And again, this can be loyal customers they're enrolling, loyal customers you're enrolling and placing. It can come from anywhere. And so that's how I chart for my entire chart. So it becomes a lot of charting when you have a lot of people on your team. Like, you know, when I'm charting for my double and triple diamond charts, obviously it's a lot of numbers and it takes me a long time, but it's worth it to like see where you're going. So again, to get to this, if you are going from the home page, again, ignore this information that you're seeing. Hopefully my mom's not mad. I'll click reports, and then I click Tree Viewer. And the other thing about Tree Viewer, so like if I go to my account and I click volumes, it'll tell what volumes I have today, personal bonus volume and group volume. And it shows, but this is just from today. So if you want to see what's going to run through the entire month, like I would have to go through all the loyal customers that are under me, see what they're going to run, and then like go through all the distributors under me, see what auto ships they all have under them. And so like that's why it helps, like if you have leaders on your team, like if you're going Ruby and you're like, you know, helping your executive check her chart, well eventually she'll know how to check her chart and she can like send it to you, so then you can just worry about everything else. And I mean, I always like to double check anyway, but I think it's easier when you're working with good leaders. Do you guys have any questions about charting? Anything at all? You can also view under Organizational Explorer. It also says here, personal bonus volume, the PBV, and it also says group volume. Ignore my address. Like this is going on YouTube. This will be great. Okay, so I'm going to stop screen share. Okay, I know I talked really, really fast because I wanted to get all of that explained. So, any questions at all? I need to check the chat to see if you guys are asking. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Okay. So now to fill your chart, obviously, like a lot of us are like, okay, well, I need to fill charts and I need to fill volume. You know what I'm saying? So every single day, I'm switching it up. So today I'm messaging all day for potential distributors. And the message I'm using is the same one, excuse me, where it says like, hey, I'm looking to expand my business. Do you know of anybody who'd be interested in working and making an extra income from their phone? Something along those lines. You can use whatever you want. And then tomorrow, I'm going to spend the entire day messaging for loyal customers so I can fast start the distributors I'm getting to get these fast start bonuses, which if you guys don't know what that is, every time you enroll a distributor and you help them get commission qualified in their first 2 customers in their first 30 days, you get a $100 bonus. It's called an enroller fast start bonus. Those are paid out weekly. You get them 10 days after after they get their first 2 customers and commission qualified, from once all of that is complete, 10 days later and the following Friday, you will get that bonus. So like if I got one today, whatever 10 days is from now, the next Friday, I will get that bonus. But remember, they have to be commission qualified and they have to get 2 loyal customers. So it's either running an auto shipment. Usually it comes from getting 150 PBV. All right. Nod your heads if I'm making sense. Okay. So working on, so like every other day, like today I'm doing distributors, tomorrow I'm doing loyal customers, the next day I'm doing distributors, the next day I'm doing loyal customers. And what this is also going to do is it's going to keep you on a schedule, because if you miss messaging for distributors today, like there's no catch up. We're doing loyal customers tomorrow. And if you miss loyal customers tomorrow, there's no catch up. We're doing distributors the next day. And so any day you don't do it, it's really going to sink in your brain like, okay, like I missed a whole day of messaging for distributors. And I'm not doing that tomorrow. I'm doing loyal customers tomorrow to stay on a schedule. And I'm really just taking like at least 3 10-minute sessions a day. And I'm getting as much done in that time. And if I can do more, I do more. Yes, so the customers have to order at least a 25 BV order to be qualified loyal customer. And that's important to get fast start bonuses. But once you've earned all your fast start bonuses, and let's say you're just building for volume to promote, it really doesn't matter if they're qualified or not, because it's still going to give you volume to build your chart, if that makes sense. And the other thing is, you guys, don't be afraid when they get at checkout to be like, okay, so I'm going to actually offer you my discount on anything you want to try today, not just the cleanse, not just the keto coffee. So if you want to add the greens, I'll actually give it to you for $33 instead of $55. Do you want to add that today? You'll be surprised how many people, and then you can also add, like, you'll also get the extra perk points on that addition to your order as well. So you'll get more points for free stuff. People love that, okay? So, and if not, they'll just say no, and they'll just get their original order in of what they wanted to order. But what if they say yes, and you get a 55 BV order instead of a 30 BV order? That's going to help you promote faster, and they're getting more products, so they're going to get twice the results, and they're going to love it, because keto coffee and chocolate greens is amazing, okay? So just remember that. Keep that in your mind, that is an option, you know? And like, that's how I've been getting these metabolic burn orders left and right. I don't even know. And like, I had it set in my mind, like, oh, people don't have that kind of money to spend. They do, especially when they see results like Sarah Neerman uses the metabolic burn. So if you haven't seen her results, you need to look at them. Do you guys have any other questions as far as charting, what the game plan is? Once I take the recording off, you guys can ask specific questions of your chart, but I don't want any specific questions until the recording is off. Anything at all? Okay. And send me your charts and you guys can ask me any kind of questions. I hope this made sense and was clear. All right, I'm gonna stop the recording. So